Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. And if you like learning how to make sick dough in crypto, hit the like and subscribe, hit the bell notification. We do say the same stuff every day. I know it gets annoying. What's going on? I'm a dude, Pete, from Ohio. The last comment of saying a girl, woman, I knew you were a dude, bro. I knew. Uh, Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. We do get personal with our people here, as it's wonderful at this place here. If you want to be part of the channel, check us out. Our videos are going viral. We're doing well. The crypto news is very important, and if you want to learn about the top tips, please type in the top 5 tips on how to accumulate more Bitcoin with Wall Street Pete. We have a wonderful day. We do have jokes. We do have positivity. We have crypto news. We do this every day, so there's always at least one video, and if we take a day off, then you know to be relaxed. And just like that, we started talking about Bitcoin and going to the moon in Lambos again, right? That's kind of funny. Have you ever gone to USD, sold out, and then gone to and realized it was USDT? It's kind of hilarious. I had a Kodak moment with this guy, this picture, this everything. I think at one time in our lives, we've all done that. That's hilarious. I wish I had kept my 1,700 BTC at 6 cents instead of selling at 30. Now that they're $8, Jesus. Could you imagine? This is actually real. May 16th. May 11th, 2016. So this stuff is real as steel. Make you want to get sick yourself. The Never-Ending Hodl, if you've ever seen The Never-Ending Story, I do love that movie. But we talk about real sick dough and crypto on this channel. We talked about Jasmy. Jasmy, excuse me, if I do get that wrong. And we did talk a double top may be forming as it did. Then what happened? Well, I just went in here and I showed you. Only I would have the balls. You know, a lot of people can't do TA and say, hey, we're going to come all the way down to this level of the 6.8 cents. Well, without further ado, we're going to talk about that right now because it's really important. And if you see here on the RSI levels, well, we're getting just that. We got that fall. We got the inverted head and shoulders pattern. So I knew that was coming. And here it is. Let me put the circle where it belongs, right in there on the hourly. If you want to look at the forwardly, well, Jasmy is doing exactly what we talked about here. I don't need to show it no more. Let's get rid of it. We already know that I said we would come down exactly as I predicted. And if you don't believe me, just go back to the last video of Jasmy. We talked about this. What's happening? We're hitting some previous resistance on this 4-hour wick, October 12th, which is today at the 8 o'clock. So if you look at the hours going back into it, you'll see each wick is 4 hours, 8 hours ago. We'll go back into it and you'll see where we were. So I do expect to take profits at 8-9 cents, just roughly about. Definitely looking at dollar cost average out, or get the hell out, whatever you want to do, dollar cost average, as that's very important into the market. So if you don't realize how important that may be, dollar cost average is probably one of the best methods to trade if you really don't know what you're doing. What I expect here is either to be knocking on the door here, coming in. It's like asking for a phone number from a chick, right? Most guys follow me, and that's why I say he or she, because I try not to be biased, or sexist, right, for that matter. But we're going to keep knocking on the door, and it's like trying to ask the digits, right? Like you try to ask, hey, baby, what's going on? You see a fine, beautiful person, or whatever, male, right? And you ask for the digits. Hey, can I take you out for coffee, take you out for dinner? No. Boom, resistance, come down. Then you ask again. Finally, is what's going to happen is you're going to break through this. It's called resistance, and we're going to get there. So I'm going to continue to take some profits, okay, at about 9 cents. That's what I'm looking to do. I'm going to look to keep buying at the 6, 8, 6.5, somewhere along that level, if it may allow me to do so. Why? Because this is the range that I plan on buying and selling it in. I did take a long position. I did buy long more from this, and dollar cost averaged into where now I have enough where I don't want to buy anymore. That's just the truth. And what it is now I'm looking to see if we're going to be able to rise this EMA, and it's hard to tell because why? We don't have a lot of time frame here. But if you see my EMA Bollinger Bands are getting tight. If you see the outside, that's my Bollinger Bands. If you see how it gets wide like a balloon, well, now my EMA is splitting. It's getting bigger, and we're about to get price action. And lucky us, well, that price action is in the upward trend. What it's doing, it's a little fake out down. The money will start going up. We will start touching probably most likely resistance at that level again as we're hitting some now, which is quite all right at the, what level is that? Because we're hitting it 8 cents. I didn't even know we touched that. That's excellent. So I'm looking at this new now, and I'm learning with you. And if you see right about 8 2. You see here we touched it, here we touched it. So it's clear as day. That's why we're getting it. No worries. I'll sit here and hold it and relax until we are back up and we do break through there. So just pay attention to that. That's starting to be looking like we're going above the EMA. The ribbon is getting tighter on the hourly if you pay attention, and there's a price action in the upward already going. So I imagine we're going to continue to go up. The trend is your friend. We talk about the relative strength index chart and how it's already bullish going up. We'll get a little downward momentum, and then we'll continue to come up to about the 70 level, if not repeat the 80, which will take us back to or through the 9 cents as I repeated. So that's big news right there. We don't just do one thing. We do a lot. And if we want to pay attention to the crypto total market cap, as we do love to do, 2.32. Very exciting, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, RJ? I just wanted to say hello. I know I kind of did say that. You're the only one in the chat talking. The rest of our new followers are kind of quiet. So if you pay attention, we're looking healthy. Over 40 billion again, trillion, 1 trillion market cap is strong. Do love that. And we're increasing in Ethereum, which is getting me excited. I don't know if anyone realizes that. All the way down from 13 billion up to 17, almost 18 billion now. If you pay attention, Solana's making some moves, hoping to get back into the 171. Coinbase launching NFT marketplace with social features to grow creator community exponentially. So what's going to happen now is they're getting in the NFT world. This is awesome. Today we're announcing Coinbase NFT peer-to-peer marketplace that will make minting, purchasing, showcasing, and discovering NFTs easier than ever. I'm packing, can't talk much. That's cool. Just listen, brother, because NFTs coming to Coinbase now. Pretty exciting. You may be able to transfer your wallet, and they'll be able to get you into the NFT world. So it's kind of exciting. They'll get you in there somehow. Ethereum Now wallet, they're trying to teach you already how to do it. So you'll pay attention. Just taking it all in. Enjoy it, Matt. Enjoy it, Travis. I just usually have more people in the chat getting excited. And that brings me to a most important thing. Speaking of peer-to-peer network, we were just talking about how it was a peer-to-peer network that they were dealing with. Pi is a peer-to-peer network. If you don't have much money into the crypto market, you're scared, or you're just whatever it is, you don't have enough money. 3 PhD graduates created the Pi network, from Stanford. And this is capital P, capital G, PD Guns. Put that into the Pi network. It's the Pi app. And it's a huge place to get Pi. It kind of is a wonderful place. If you don't get it now, you're going to be wishing you did. It looks like this. And if you pay attention here, Wall Street Pete, as we show you here, look at this. This is a wonderful place here. That's it. That's Pi. This place we grew up learning about Pi. PD Guns, make sure you get this invite code and you put this into your cell phone. You put this into your computer. If you don't believe it, you're going to learn the hard way. Sometimes you got to take chances. What is possibly going to happen? All you do is verify your information through Pi. They don't ask for anything important, so please don't hurt yourself over it. But I would get a piece of the pie before it's over. There's your invite code. You'll earn 1 free pie immediately with that invite code. It's very important to get a piece of the pie. It's free, and a lot of people don't have money, so I'm just trying to help you out here. This is what I do. I want to feed the poor one day. I want to help a lot of people who are not able to help themselves. Institutional investors are choosing Bitcoin over gold, JP Morgan. And this is kind of exciting. A spike in flows from institutions in reportedly one of the reasons Bitcoin price surged over 35% to reach a multi-week high 55,348 price. So basically what they're saying is institutional investors have increasingly looked to buy Bitcoin, preferring the benchmark cryptocurrency over gold as a hedge against inflation, according to the U.S.-based investment bank JP Morgan. So ladies and gentlemen, there's big crypto news. If you like this stuff, please make sure, as I say it over and over, hit the like and subscribe. We go to the main page, it's just the crypto web browser, and what do we see? Damn shenanigans. They're talking about Bitcoin. What are they saying? Bitcoin will be something massive. It's just getting out of control now. We talk about Jasmy, and we talk about how it's a peer-to-peer. I'm learning a lot about this, so I'm learning a lot of things, and I hope you're learning along the way. This is you got to do a little bit of research, and it's one of my tips on how to accumulate more Bitcoin. 5 top tips. One of them is please do your own research. I'm not a registered financial advisor, but if you look at Jasmy, you see they got a nice little setup, nice little browser here. They're working on things. I do believe that secured and protected by Hyper ID. That's excellent. I do like the looks of this. This is something great to be into the future, and we're talking about it a lot. And the growth, I believe, is 10 times, if not more. We talked about what it's capable of doing. It's getting a little pullback, no big deal, so please don't lose yourself. But I'm talking about right now Bitcoin. What I found in the charts, which is exciting, and it's in this title, and a lot of people who left, they're going to miss out because this is the monthly trading view on Bitcoin. And this is the ending of my video here almost. And this is really exciting. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, 2020, 1 year ago, in October, we received a 29% pull up. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look at my percentage, oh my gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly 29% pull up. We're there now. This is the growth from the month. I don't know if you realize. Boom shaka laka, where the hell have you been? There he is. What's up? Boom shaka laka. We're talking about Bitcoin. We're talking about what's going to happen in the next couple months here and how parabolic we're going to be and how exciting. Did you realize that there's a 29% growth that we already did for this month? And did you know that we finished for the month of 29% in growth last year? Well, I think we're going to stay there. You need to hit rewind on Jasmy if you need to know, because unfortunately we talked about it in that segment. This is what I wanted to talk about is, well, if we get the same growth that we did, which we did at the 45% we got in November 2020. There it is. I just lit it up, 45.7. In the month of November, I did it there for you. If we did it again and repeated, and there it is, that little window. See how I'm moving it? 45.7 right there. That's the wick of November. And I'm sorry if I'm getting boring. But if you pay attention to the next wick of the month, and if we finish out at 29% as we were supposed to in October of the growth, and say we finished at this price and it's October 31st. It's Halloween, right? And we're at this price again. Somehow we wind up back at this price, which it may sound funky to you, but that's possible. What's going to happen is I now have this price telling me that if in November we're going to finish with, and we're accurate right now, we're accurate, you're going to get this price in November, 82,000 Bitcoin. I'm really excited. I can't wait for this. And who would sign up for that? A lot of people. We may definitely both blow through this with the FOMOing in and FOMOing out. But please hit the like button because it's an algorithm that we need. Talk about it a lot. A lot of YouTubers talk about it. It's very important because if you don't, it bases off the likes, and if they see a lot of likes, then they pushed it up to more people. What exchange did you use for Jasmy Pete? I used Coinbase, as I can't stand Coinbase as of late. They owe me money still. I'm fucking pissed. Excuse my French, but when you owe me money, I get volatile myself. I get violent maybe a little bit as far as words. But here we are, 45% growth, 82,000 Bitcoin. I bet you would sign up for that right now for the month of November. So if you want to come back to this as everything is timestamped, this is exciting. I'm excited right now. Jasmy, we can go back to it really quick. It seems like a lot of people do get excited over it if you want, but it does look like Jasmy was getting a slight pullback. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about it, Trav. I've been pretty busy myself. And we're coming back just to touch the lip of the ribbon, and that's all I expect to happen. So in the 38 minutes of the 9:30 frame, which will be 10 o'clock for the hourly candle, it'll bounce off that ribbon, and it will proceed to get up another bounce. I'm telling you right now, I do this stuff. I'm not a registered financial advisor, so please do your own research, but I'm telling you on Jasmy, I'm very confident this pull-up did show a nice wick up, so I do know that we're going to move up. The trend is your friend now as we're trending up, and we're heading back, and if you see the ribbon, we're just going to touch the base of the ribbon. It may fall lower, but the end result as it finishes in 38 minutes will be above or about the tip of that ribbon on Jasmy, and it will continue to go up. So this is actually a dip right now for most people. My dip was down here when we bought it at the 6.8, like I told you, would be the bottom. I dollar cost averaged in like a lunatic from up here down. So if you caught me today and were able to do that, you're excited, you're invited, you're going to the moon, and you're going soon. So I'm going to leave this as a 15-minute video if I possibly can. I'm sorry. Usually I do live TA for anybody who's asking. Maybe we do one, and I am getting polka dot. Polka dot. Excuse me, as I'm downing water because your mouth gets dry. We're going to do polka dot real quick because I do have My fellow followers want to know what's going on, and we're out of here because we got to do a quick one here. So, what Polkadot's doing, and thank you to bring this to my attention. This is the hourly, and the hourly zoomed in is showing me an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Head, shoulder, if you can see it, if it makes sense to you. I know a lot of people said they've learned a lot from me. Well, good, enjoy it. Here it is, and I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, good, enjoy it. I mean that because I wish I had me when I fucking needed me, and I did, and I spent all nights up until 4 in the morning, and now you get to watch me and learn from me real quick. All you gotta do is hit the like and subscribe, and if you really do enjoy me and you want to help me out, we do take donations. I know that sounds very petty, but I'm putting a savings account. And Blake, every day, as I go into the chat, let's get to the chat real quick. I am doing, as I'm going to do, Dot, I promise, I am doing a savings account. That's why thanks Blake is up there. Blake, he is a big follower from the day one of this channel. And he donates every month a little bit of something to help this channel grow and keep it going. Well, I'm putting that in a savings account somewhere in the PayPal world, and we're going to find out what we could do with it, and we're going to try and find just to do something special. So if you want to go to my channel, I'm going to go to it in 1 second, but if you want to go to YouTube, go to YouTube and about my channel, and on the bottom there's a PayPal link. If you're making sick dough in crypto, and Jasmy is making money for you, and you don't know what to do with some of your money, and you are like, Pete, I had someone help me today tell me, I want to help you. Can I help you with something? I'm not going to talk about it specifics. It's none of your business. But I woke up this morning and they wanted to help me, and I wanted to say, you could donate, but I don't want to be petty and ask for money. That sounds really petty, but you know what? If I do get money for this channel, I'm going to do wild shit for this channel. I'm kind of excited. So I'm too petty for myself. I'm too cheap. My crypto I make is staying in my platforms. I'm continuing to make my money. I want to be a millionaire. So I'm not going to stop from being a millionaire, but if you're making money off me, then why not want to throw a tip? I mean, that's what we do in this world, right? I know I'm one of the best tippers in the world. I don't expect you to do it. You can keep hitting the like button and I'll be happy. I'll be honest with you. So, but this is the inverted head and shoulders pattern I'm trying to teach you here. Shoulders are usually about the end of something on the cycle. So here's the beginning shoulder, here's the head, and then here's the head, and then here's the end. And it's like, oh, I need to sell out. Why? Because we're about to break this end. I knew coming down, coming through, inverted head and shoulders. Now we're going to come down again, retrace maybe down to here, probably not sure. It's polka dot, so it could do anything. But the ultimate goal is $37. I do know that there's a history of resistance at the $37 on this. I just know for a fact because I follow every coin and I have a mathematical memory from Wall Street when I worked there. So $37, I've actually bought it at this price. I've actually sold it at this price. I've done everything. I do know that there's resistance there. So I don't know if you want to take a short come up or if you're already in it and you're saying to me, hey, when can I get out? I'm sick and tired of watching Jasmy go up and all these profits. I want to make it somewhere else. I don't want to sell out. I can't take it no more than I understand exactly why you asked me that. And this is what you're going to get. We may already be receiving it or received, let's see, a small little pullback. I don't know if it's going to come down this dramatic. That sounds kind of ridiculous. More of a what we received kind of ready. Maybe it comes down to the tip of 35 even. But that's about it, Hugh. So enjoy that downward momentum as we're making a complete mess. And then you will probably get another leg up, which is the shoulder, as I'm showing you here in a bigger version. But this is the shorter, closer time frame, if you know what I'm saying. This is Polkadot. So if anybody's wondering what's Polkadot, follow me on TradingView. It's free. Polkadot you can get on your phone, your PC. It doesn't cost any money. If you want to keep hitting the X button on advertisements, then you pay no money. Otherwise, you pay $10 a month, I believe, and that stops happening. I'm not doing it. I'm a cheap you-know-what. But this is it right here, so look for that to touch, possible another bottom dip. If you see here, we got tight on the ribbon. Definitely got tight on the ribbon. I'm not going 20 minutes over this as we're going to 20 minutes now. So this end of this video is happening right there, about 34.3. So that's your bottom where we got tight. That'll be the bottom again, unless you're getting a double bottom M here, and then you're really in trouble. But I do believe right there, it just showed we're going to break, hopefully there, not get much resistance and go through. So if we go below 34, you're in trouble. That's pretty much what that means. So be careful. You don't want to break below the $34 level. As you can see, we tried to do it a couple times here. It bounced up. It went down to the 34 a few times, and then it came resistance. Now we're talking already at the 35.5. So you're talking about taking some resistance at $37. And if you want to wait longer, then be a stubborn bastard and do that. But I would take profits, as you see many times. It is due to break out actually past there. It's actually due. It's hit a million times. And what am I talking about? Well, if I remove all the indicators and I come out, we keep touching here even, which is what? 38.6 one time. One time, no big deal. But look at all the 37 touches, which I would bring down to show you. This is what I'm talking about. Touch, 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 touchy, touchy. It reminds me of, anybody see Don't Mess with a Zohan? All one pee-pee touch. All one pee-pee touch. Every time I hear touch, 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 one pee-pee touch for you. So here it is. And as we're being very, very sloppy, joking around. But that's what we do on this channel. We have fun. If you don't have a humor, you must be an old fart, and I'm sorry about that. But I still love you. Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and crypto. The $37 level is showing a lot of dramatic problems here. We fell down. It's about time that we get to the $37 level and actually pop through. So if you want a dollar cost average out at the $37 on Polkadot and just a little bit, 20%. Somebody asked me, what's the percentage? I do like 20%, 25%, 30%, 40%. It depends on how strong the upward momentum is. Like you see, we're in a rising channel from this time frame. So, I mean, really, how much longer can you get it before you start seeing some resistance? Well, it isn't that long. But if you look at here, it's July 19th. It's been going, it's been going, it's been going. And then what it'll do, like I said, resistance. But just keep watching this trend line. Get rid of some of the mess so you can see. Obviously, as I'm doing here, I can't see diddly squat on here, and I do apologize because I do a lot of homework here. But pay attention to some of the things I'm showing you here. There's a double bottom M that could come and touch here, and then what it'll do, that's $30. You don't want to see $30, but there's a possibility. And if it does come to $30, well, guess what? I'm back in Polkadot, and I'm buying Polkadot for $30 like a maniac. So I'm just going to let you know right there. That's a big possibility, 50-50, because we've been moving on this upward trend for so long since July, as I just pointed out to you. July, that's a long time going up, even though it's been going a little sideways action. Well, that's bullish. So if I did show you a little bit of volume before we go, and a little bit of the relative strength index chart, which may help you out a little more, you see we've touched every time during the bottom here. We've came up, right? Came up. Let me show you. RSI level from September at the end of it, then October, the beginning here, and then where we are now. So every time we do that, we are getting a nice little pull-up, then a little retracement, then another test back up, one more leg. So if we do get one more leg, as this is telling me on the RSI level, you're actually going to be in good shape, and you don't have to worry about the $30 coming. You can worry about a test at $37 and perhaps a breakthrough. So if you do break through the 37, and I'm going to conclude this with the ending, you'll go to 41, and that will be your ultimate. I wouldn't mess around after 41. I would definitely sell some significantly out at that price. So Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and crypto. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe. Please hit the bell, all notification. As we came to you on Jasmy and we told you this was pretty ballsy on the 11th, it was yesterday, that we would have this retracement. Not many people could do that. We kept getting a double topped M here. And some people were like, oh, Pete's wrong, unsubscribed, and then came back. I actually seen that happen. They thought I was nuts, and then it came down, oh, I like this guy. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. Fair weather fans, that's what we are. We're like that in football. We're like that in sports. We do those kinds of things. I get it. But follow us on Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, crypto. We already know Ethereum is my girlfriend. We fool around all the time. Your girlfriend, my girlfriend, that's what the pillow is up there. 365 days ago, if you were curious, it was 1,000% less, excuse me. So imagine all that stuff. Follow us. We used to work on the NYMEX in the natural gas pit, and this is where I came from. Not from my father's balls, but I did come from the NYMEX floor. So I didn't come from my father's balls or my mother. I actually came from the NYMEX floor. I was born here, and I feel like I miss this place so much. This was my home. This was my everything. I could almost shed a tear Yes, this place was amazing. The people I met here, I still talk to every day. As my last day working there was around 2007. So could you imagine? The open outcry pit was dying and dying and dying. 2008 area. So it's a sad place. I really miss it a lot. But you know what? Times change. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing will last forever. And that's including the Bitcoin price. So Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and crypto. Pay attention to the levels we went through. If you want to hear what Jasmy has to do, pay attention to the levels we talked about with Jasmy. And if it's not having a hell of a month, then you don't know what a month is like. And hit the like, speaking of like. And what's the percentage you could have gotten as we started talking about this on my channel the other day? We bought it at 5 cents, and we've been accumulating more. You could have had 66% on your money since you've just followed me and followed. That sounds pretty good for the month of October. Not even 2 weeks in, 66% on your money. As I'm not a financial registered advisor, this is for entertainment purposes only. So please do your own research. Please, if you can get a chance, send this to a friend, send this to a family member. This guy actually used to do this stuff. He's real as steel. I will not steer you wrong, and if I do, I'm human. That's all it is. So Sandler movies were epic back in the day. They still are. Adam Sandler is probably one of my most favorite. Happy Gilmore is my most favorite movie in the world. So, yeah, that's the greatest. But have a great night, everyone. Sicto and crypto. We're still in October, remember. So if we get that 29% growth as we've received in the month of October for Bitcoin, and then we get the 45% up more, whoo, 80-something thousand Bitcoin coming for November. Aren't you excited? Because I know I am. Have a great night. Wall Street, Pete, Sicto, and crypto. Please do your own research. Once again, let's go to the moon, baby.